Dude, I don't finish my sentences often nowadays. I don't know why. It's because I talk slower, and then when I used to talk fast, I would get all my words out fast, right? But it's not just the fact that it's obvious Renaud's going to Q over the wall. If he just walks and E's over here immediately, he gets the distance that even if Renaud Q's over the wall, like Gragas would have to like E flash to even make it like possible. And if Gragas E flashes, then he could flash, right? And if he flashes, then this guy would have to flash to even try to still get the kill, right? So it's like it's not better than just dodging it, right? But it's better than whatever this is, right? And also just run to mid tower? I don't think so. I don't know what you mean. I don't think he can do that. I mean, he could walk over here, E over this wall. He could just E like, right, what do you call it? Like this way. Not, can you see my mouse? I don't know if you can, you should, yeah, you should be able to. Instead of like going this way, like E into cast. I mean, yeah, wait, why not just E into cast? I guess if he E's into cast, Gragas could go for an E flash angle. It would be insane. But that's definitely not the thought process we would have. So I think we would still just E into cast, except for this. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Literally anything but what he did is probably better. Even though the other options, there's like so many other options actually, but there's only like one real option or like a couple of real options. The one I would have taken personally, but like I'm kind of a pussy bitch, I guess, half the time. But I would have just walked down here and auto attack Renata and got this guy to push off and see how much damage I can do to this guy. Probably what I would have done. Because like an isolated 1v1 on the side, right? If I go and I help my teammate, help APA, I don't really think I'm going to be doing too much, but I can actually achieve something in my mind. I think that's like an actual good thought process, but I think most people would still do this. Like the only reason I wouldn't do this is just because like it's a personality trait on how I like to play. Don't know. So this is just the first part though. Like this isn't even like, I mean, this is where the game is just fucked at this point because they're just going to have. Thank you for the host, Mr. Enigma. You had a Doom. You have 3 minutes. I gotta go through this quick. Thank you for the host, Enigma. Hope you had a good stream, my man. We're against Callista and Renata, so. Oh, but it's Gragas jungle. I mean, Gragas mid. So okay, but if hear me out on this. Even if this happened, decoy, can't he just flash and not give the kill? Like, isn't that actually just fine here? Just flash, E over the wall, don't give kill. Because Gragas is mid, and Xin Zhao is avoidable. And if he E flashes on you, like, it's still possible, it's like maybe with Melia, right? If they all flash on him, right? If they all flash on him, I'm talking about later in the game, like, if he doesn't have flash in lane, like, they know that, right? But right here, Xin still has E, right? Does he have a ward? Yeah, he's a ward. He's still dead. Xin would be really deep, but he would still be dead. Yeah, I guess I just don't int in the first place. Which was, like, obvious. It's not like a hindsight thing. That shit was obvious as fuck, but... Okay, let's see what happened here, though, because I literally watched this and knew what was going to happen. So I don't understand this one. Like, this one is really confusing. This one's really confusing. So, like, we look at Xin. We see Xin walk into here, and we ping it, right? So it's like, oh, okay. This isn't, like, exactly what we want, right? And, like, if they do a vertical, right, that's horrendous for us, right? Because I don't think, even if we vertical into top side, maybe after, like, this is not a good combo into Rumble, right? It's not the best combo into Rumble. There's much better things that we could have gone, right? Things that can jump on him faster, all that if we were looking to play into topside, which we weren't, right? It's a fine one to CC chain. It's dude, I mean, this type of combo is a combo where like we both go in on him, but like if he does a full combo in us, has ignite, all that, we get chunked down to like 1 HP. Pre-6, you don't really do too much. After 6, you have to use your ults, right? You don't really farm the guy at all, and you don't really get too much in terms of the game. Like maybe Wukong becomes a beast, right? But like that's about it. Even in terms of like top prio, probably doesn't happen, right? But like, I think I was playing something else the other day. I was still playing Ornn, but if I was playing like, it's not a good matchup. But if I was playing like Camille with Jarvan or something, Camille with Kindred, sounds like it's not amazing, but it's actually not bad at all. If you Ian as Camille and you don't instantly die during the gank, then like it's really hard for him to do anything, right? And Kindred can go crazy, Camille can go crazy. So those ones are all better. They're all much better, but that's kind of what happens when you leave Rumble open and answer with Ornn. Yeah, I mean, answering with Ornn isn't amazing. I think people used to even pick it the opposite, but I don't think it's the worst, especially if you can survive early. And like Rumble timers don't win the game. Rumble timers, like if our bot lane went even this game, we probably would have won because of APA. But let's say the bot lane went even and APA wasn't against like someone who's off rolled and like there was no mid gap, right? Then like of course the Rumble prio top would be the difference most likely. Show the rest. Yeah. Okay. We know Zin is in our blue. I think everyone at this point is thinking like, are they going to go for a vertical? Like probably, right? Maybe he just takes blue and walks into his bottom side and goes for all three, right? That's what most people do right now. So that's probably what he's gonna do. We'll see, right? Or we think we'll see. No, but this is like exactly the POV in game and everything. Like RBM instantly started like spam pinging and everything. Like I think this is the point where RBM was mental boomed. But like to be honest though, after seeing my bot lane do this like 4 times in a row in CQ, like actual solo queue type shit, kind of fucked up. And like the players who are the players who you wouldn't expect this from, not the players you would expect anything from, right? I'm not saying you would expect this from anyone. I'm saying the players you definitely wouldn't expect this from, like the Dignitas bot lane. It seems like they never like have any of these insanity, or like the game's just over, like it happens on repeat or something. You know what I mean? I can kind of tell because they've dicked 4 of my bot lanes in a row. It feels like, where to the point where they lose tower at 10 minutes and have half their CS, and even when they're not in the game, still happens. But kind of just weird, like mind control maybe. Surely misclicked plant. Yeah, surely he misclicked all his movement onto the plant, right? Yeah, I think he misclicked. Damn, I won't lie though. This time around in CQ, all my losses feel really bad. All my losses feel really, really bad. Like, actually, like, I actually can't get over this, honestly. These losses are, I guess the Camille LeBlanc game wasn't the worst because there was a lot more I could have done. There was a lot more variables in that game. There was a lot of different avenues I could have approached with. And someone playing bad doesn't dictate whether it's a good loss or not, obviously, right? So you should expect that like there's going to be opposition. That was a good game. I could have like if I went crazy, if I was like a better player, if I was like an LCS player, that game would have been over probably, right? Uh, Almost every other game was kind of trash though. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Every other like loss like in the last 2 days have been really really bad. Like you can take stuff away from them, but it's the type of game where you don't want to, if that makes sense. You don't even want to like kind of look at it because you already saw what happened in game, and looking for an explanation just won't help. But we will anyways. See how lane went. Because he talked about level 4 and the second 3 crash on 3 crash wave, I think. So like he crashes this and then they crash 3 waves back is what I think was said. And then he died on that. So but he said this guy died again, I think. Is that possible? No, I don't think it happened. How would that even be possible? Okay, so this he's getting invaded all game, I see. So Tomio's taking the entire side, isn't he? He's yeah. But he already got his right side. So you just walk back in. Okay. That's what I said in game, but it's actually what happened. It's gonna go over here. This is really good for invades, this new wall. Okay, so you can play this wall really, really well and play this wall. It's kinda if you had total vision, you could play this so insanely. Tell me who's playing Thanos early game versus Pitspeak jungle pre-6. Yeah. At this point, this is gonna I don't know. Maybe this is just laner perspective. No, no, no. I think this is the right play, actually. No, no, this is definitely the right play. At this point, APA walks mid. Does Kenji die here? I need to hide this shit. How do I hide this shit? How do I hide this? Okay. I need to not look at that because I just want to review the actual game and see what could have happened, what should happen, all that. Right here, I'm 99% sure APA just walks mid, catches the wave, right? It's really bad for him if he misses a full wave at level 3. Right here, RBM just walks away and walks the Gromp. This guy, most likely, he has literally nothing else to do, right? And his bot lane is pushed in. So this guy, 99% sure, will walk and just stand here on the Gromp and what do you call it? Just kill his ass, like when the time's perfect, right? So our bot lane, who's getting pushed in right now, walk over here and just sit on top of him on his Gromp as the next wave's coming in, because this wave will hit this wave, and then they can catch that wave and they'll lose a couple of creeps. Jungle won't mental boom, and jungle will also get a camp, right? And this guy won't get the camp, and this guy won't get a kill on him. This guy will still catch mid lane. This is not lost. This isn't lost. This might be recoverable, I think, right? If you do that. Or no, this is probably fucking doomed, but it won't be like the game ending ender, I think. But see what happened. What? Wait, what? No, like actually what though? Like I don't know. It's not funny anymore though, no? Like it's not really that funny. I feel like I say feel like a lot, but when I see like mid laners die, it's almost always like actually kind of interesting to see. When I see top laners die, half the time it's interesting to see. The other half of the time they just like kind of die. Like it looks like they just give up, right? It doesn't look like they're trolling, but it just looks like it's lost, right? Like fuck, the world's lost, right? That's what half of the deaths look like. The other half of the deaths are like basically the mid lane like brawl and like someone kills and look it's actually interesting, right? Jungle is just like all over the place, right? And then like invade doesn't usually happen. Kills don't usually happen nowadays, I would say, right? So jungle's like that, and then like you have a skirmish, right? I swear to you, when I see bot laners die half the time, it's like we want to die. Like I'm not haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen what happened yet, but put Bot on carry champ, trolling himself. Did you? I've played more carry champs this time around in percentage games than I've played in any other split of CQ. Like I played pretty good mid game in the cam game. The mid game was good. Mid game was good. Early game was okay, but I missed a lot of CS. I thought I was getting pressured a lot when I wasn't, so I was really safe. Late game, I played safe, like Decoy said. The only thing I would disagree with Decoy with is like I don't understand. Just hasn't played against like insane LeBlanc ADs. But besides that, I should have been more aggressive. 90% of Jeff types is begging for him to be banned. I don't know why, but Jeff has like this control over me where I'll take him seriously no matter what. And then every day he'll come and ask me to play, and I'll say, "No, dude, you waste 4 hours of my life every day. I get 4 hours of less sleep just so I can get trolled 4 hours in a row." And he says, "I shit you not. This is what happens every time." He says, "Come on, come on, come on, man, come on."